My knowledge is y'all's knowledge. Hi, welcome back to my channel. It's your Holistic Honey, and today I'm here with my top 5 books of 2023. I've did a lot of audiobooking this year because if you've been supporting my channel for a while, you've seen that I've done a 5K race, so I was training for that. So I was spending a lot of time like just walking this year. So with that training, I did a lot of audiobooking. Also just like I would turn it on if I was driving, like anything over 30 minutes, I would just like turn it on. And so yeah, I did a lot of audiobooking. So with that being said, most of the books on my list were just audiobooks. Eventually I do want to invest in a lot of them, and I've already invested in one, so I might as well go ahead and start out with her. So this is also the last book that I've read. So it's called Fast Like a Girl, and it is by Dr. Mindy Peltz. And I just was like so blown away by everything that she was talking about in this book. And you know, I've been experimenting with fasting for a couple of years now, intermittent fasting, but she just broke it down, because I feel like even like intuitively I was like, okay, some weeks or some days I'll feel like this, and just taking stock. But she was able to explain why, because she has like a fasting schedule centering around your cycle. She also has fasting protocols for people with, you know, PCOS, diabetes, and other different things. So she breaks it down for people that are in different journeys. Me, I still have a cycle. She herself, I believe, is perimenopausal, but she's also helping so many other women. So she got recipes in here. She has a fasting schedule in cycle. She has things to eat like when you are on your cycle. So I'm really going to be utilizing this a lot next year. I'm going to really get into cycle syncing. I've kind of been doing it a little bit intuitively. Like if I feel a way, I'll honor that. Or if I'm craving certain foods, I'll honor that too. But I really wanted to dig deeper into the science of it, and so that I can make a game plan for next year. So I definitely highly recommend this. Even if you are not a woman with a cycle, if you're menopausal, if you have PCOS, she has tips in here for pretty much almost everybody's situation. So this is very helpful, and I feel like a lot of the fasting research or things that we hear is more geared towards men, and we both have just whole totally different ways of being on this earth. So I love that it is specifically for us women, and I listened to it. I'm gonna go back. She has recipes in here, so I'm going to make some of the recipes. So I highly recommend, if you are interested in fasting, if you have experimented with fasting, I would highly recommend this book. So the next book is I'm So Effing Hungry by Amy Shaw. She really explained the psychology of why we want to eat, our cravings. She just did a deep dive in a lot of things, and I believe herself she is vegetarian or pescatarian. So she also had recipes. This is a book that I'm probably going to invest in at some point. The next book is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest, and she was reading me in that book, like for real. Because one thing that I've learned in 2023, and I'm going to speak for me personally, I can be my own personal stumbling block. Self-doubt and just being super critical of myself, being my biggest critic, all of these things. Then like anxiety and just perfectionism, all of these things that I'm working on. And I realized that although I have been able to have some successes, and you know, I've been able to work on some incredible things and be a part of some incredible things, I still have to work on that, and I'm just kind of like tired of holding myself back. So she read me. She read me for filth. I think that I'm probably gonna buy this book. So I listened to the audiobook, but I'm not gonna lie, I also did like it was like a summary, 40 to 60 pages of like the actual contents of the book. But even that was powerful, and I found that through the library app. You know what I'm saying? I test all my books before I purchase them. I am that girl, because I go through so many books. I can say that I probably read / listened to 20 plus books this year. Now imagine me spending all that money for those books. And yeah, some of them I feel like I pick up something from almost everything that I read, but is one gem worth, you know, $25 for a book? And I'm reading 20 books a year plus. No. So this is why I have my top 5 list. She really read me. She got me together. I feel like when I try to go down those roads of just I don't know, anxiety and just being in my own head, being stuck, I probably refer to that book because it was kind of just like a tough love, like girl get up moment just throughout the book. So it really helps me. The feeling that I have after reading and listening to the book, I want to take that with me into 2024. If I seem like I'm acting brand new with the content, you know, it's not me acting brand new, it's me getting out of my own way. Okay, so I want to show up in 2024 more fearless, more shameless, and not caring about what people think and not caring so much about what I think to where I'm like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. I don't. When I have the resources to get those things, that's one thing, but I can't wait. I just can't wait anymore. Like, life is too short. I can't wait. I'm going to do what I can with what I got. I'll do the best I can with what I got. I feel like that meme is like at least in every other one of my videos because that's the mentality. I'm doing the best I can with what I got, okay? But seriously, that's my game plan. The next book is The Set Point Diet by Jonathan Baylor. Oh, I think I came across his book from I'm So Effing Hungry. It was from one of the books that I listened to, and they referred this book, and I was like, oh, hey, let me see what you're talking about. So basically, his stance is to focus on fruits and vegetables, of course, focus on high quality proteins, and lessen the processed sugars, the processed foods, the grains, all of that stuff. So he kind of like has a scale of what we need to be focusing on when we eat and stuff that we should like limit or avoid. And so he has like a 21-day plan where you just clean up, you know, you're eating, you go to the gym, you do like one or two 10-minute workouts for the whole plan. The goal is to lose 10 pounds and to recalibrate your body's set point. So I'll say I have a certain set point. And so anytime I lose weight under that set point, somehow, no matter what I do, I end up gaining it back because that is my body set point. That is where she's comfortable at. And so to break past your current set point and create a new set point, he's suggesting that doing his diet and doing his plan, his 21-day plan, you will lower your set point by 10 pounds, and that is going to be a new set point. So he advocates for low intensity workouts. You just do like 2 10-minute gym workouts, and he tells you exactly what to do, how to do it. He has recipes. Also on his Instagram page, he has recipes. So I have like a whole folder called Sane Foods because like that is his acronym for his eating or his, you know, his whole program. So I went to a nutritionist early December. I told her I was doing low intensity exercises. She told me I should re-implement strength training into my workouts and, you know, lifting weights and things like that. And I was telling her, but I was just so hungry. I was eating all the time. But now, you know, listening to his book, I have a plan to prioritize just more and more vegetables. Like I can eat, you can't really overeat vegetables, you know what I'm saying? So just eat that pretty much first. Like get your protein in, like get at least 30 grams of protein per meal. And I try to make my snacks protein, like either I'm eating pistachios or some type of nuts, or, you know, I'll do like a little yogurt bowl with my Greek yogurt, that's 19 grams of protein. So, you know, I'm prioritizing protein for, you know, maintaining and building muscle, but also just, you can overindulge on vegetables and that'll fill you up. You know, so dark leafy greens, things like that, it'll fill you up, high fiber, all that stuff. So all of that is working together to make and keep me full. So I'm going to implement those two next year. I plan on doing more cooking content. Everyone, we got our goals. January 1st, we getting into it, we losing this weight. So I want to be a guide and resource. Look, we're figuring this out together, y'all. I've made it a point, like I said earlier, I'm not going to be in my head anymore. So just because I don't know it all, I'm not going to wait to know it all because I'll never know it all. You know what I'm saying? So whatever information that I'm learning through books and through classes I'm going to take a food science class and a nutrition class. So I'm going to be sharing those things with y'all because my knowledge is y'all's knowledge. So as long as y'all rock with me, as long as y'all rock with this channel, I'm going to give y'all what I got. You know what I'm saying? Because I want us all to be better. I want us to feel better, and I want us to look better. That is my mission for 2024. And then the last book, I feel like that kind of ties in perfectly to everything I just said. It is called Do This For You by Chrissy Sela. I think I first saw her on, she did an interview with, I forget the guy's name, but he does the Diary of a CEO. That's his podcast. I see it on YouTube, but I saw her interview with him. She owns a fitness company and like all these things, but just her story was very compelling. And you know, she said she wrote a book, so I listened to it, and it was just very empowering. Just seeing her story of like how she did not like going to the gym, and even when she signed up, I think she said it still took her a couple of months to actually get to the gym after the sign up, and then she kind of just like fell in love with it, and just her journey of just, you know, healing different things. And it was just a very compelling story, and I just wanted to learn more. It was a very inspirational and empowering book to listen to, and as you just reiterated, do this for you. This journey is for you. Like, our body, this is the only body we're ever going to have, so why not make the best of it? You know, why not try to live as optimally as possible within our bodies, within our vessels, you know, treat it with respect, treat it with love, do well by it. Like, just think of all the miles that we put on this body. Whether it's, you know, playing sports, whether it's just like, you know, walking up and down the stairs. Like, I feel like sometimes we take our bodies for granted at times. We all say, you know, like, YOLO, we have one life to live, all this stuff, but why not make the best that we can with what we have? You know, everyone, they don't have, you know, the money for cryotherapy and for weekly massage and all that stuff, but what can we do to do well to our body with what we have, the resources that we have, and things like that? So that wraps up my top 5 books of 2023. I hope you enjoyed this video. If y'all have any books that y'all read this year that you recommend, please share. I'm a book nerd, so if you couldn't tell by this video. So if you had any really good books, and you know, despite all of this being like health and wellness, I do like reading other books. I really, if you have any financial books that you recommend, please, because I'm cleaning that up next year. I'm cleaning it up next year. So if you have any books like inspirational, health and wellness, financial, or just like fun books, like I do read fiction as well. So if you have any book recommendations, let me know. That's all I have for y'all today. Thank you for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.